Hey guys, Sabanim Arwen Taylor here. I'm in between some private lessons right now, and I wanted to share an experience that happened to me a couple weeks ago. It's the end of the night, I'm teaching a class, and I have a gentleman who walks into the school. He simply sits down and watches, which, like I've said in the past, is not uncommon in my space. All of a sudden, he stands up and comes to the edge of the mats, signaling that he needed something. So I got my student set up with a drill, and I went over and checked on him. You could tell, based off of his body language, that he was having a rough day. He ended up sharing with me that he had just left a detox center. He didn't have a phone, he didn't have a way home. He had spent hours walking to find somewhere, to ask for help, to get him in contact with his family. He said, I didn't know where else to turn. I used to grow up doing martial arts, and my sensei always said, martial artists are all family. So I saw you teaching, I saw the mats, and I just wanted to ask if you would be able to call my family for me. And he was so kind and so respectful and not disruptive in the slightest. Of course I said yes. Now, I know what you're thinking. You abandoned your class to call this random man's family off the street. No, I didn't. I demonstrated to my class two very important things. One, basic empathy. This man just went through a brutal detox situation and is being kind and respectful and asking for help. If someone is kind and respectful when asking for help, you help them if you have the means to do so. Secondly, I taught my students how to feel out the situation. We always talk about awareness, right? Knowing what's going on around us and picking up the things that stand out, because they could potentially be a threat. But just because someone looks different doesn't always mean they're a threat. We don't resort to escalation first thing. What I mean by this is, did I notice the clothes this man was wearing and the way he carried himself? Absolutely. But instead of judging the way this man looked, I approached him with confidence and security and figured out what the actual situation was before jumping to conclusions. He needed help. He in no way, shape, or form was trying to threaten me or my students in any way. So if I had jumped the gun and asked him to leave, that would have been escalatory and extremely discriminatory. So this is just a reminder that martial arts means more than just punching and kicking to a lot of people. For a lot of folks, it's a life-changing experience that creates family and community.